And away we go.
Bobby is the head of the International Association of Trauma Recovery Coaches. Real quick, do you want to touch on the difference between therapy and coaching?
Yes, absolutely. So therapy, we don't diagnose, we don't treat mental illness, we don't talk about medications, prescribe medication. We help trauma survivors who have gotten through that initial phase of their recovery that needs the skill level of a therapist, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, maybe even some inpatient work. And they're past that point where they're working on those really, really, really heavy parts of their recovery that require a lot of support. And so I use the analogy of someone who's, had a horrible accident. And so they're in the hospital, they're not ambulatory, they can't take care of themselves. So we take trauma survivors after they're able to be ambulatory and they're able to walk on their own 2 feet and they're able to move forward without needing that high level care. And so we come in as peers. We're not experts. We're not higher end. There's no power differential. We come in as experts. Trauma recovery coaching is entirely client led because we believe that within ourselves, within each one of our clients, they know what they need to do in order to get where they want to get. Maybe they feel a little wobbly about it because they've never had anybody empower them or remind them that they are capable and they're worthy and they're lovable and they're deserving of having a good life. So once we can do some of that work, then we find, yeah, they're ready to go. They know where they want to go, and we're just right there next to them. They're driving the car, we're riding shotgun. Um, and just to make sure and mention that if we hit a hard spot, as trauma recovery coaches, we're well versed in safety. So if we have a client who hits a hard spot, maybe they relapse from an addiction or they develop suicidal ideology, then we know to go out and bring back in that team member who has that expertise. Um, yeah, so it's all about walking alongside trauma survivors and helping them find that life they love to live.
Yeah, I thank you for explaining that. And this is what I love. And for our listeners, this is how Bobby and I are connected. Uh, I've been on a personal path of my own recovery for about 15 years, and recently, through recent events that I've gone through, I connected with an amazing person who I love dearly. I'll give her a big shout out, Dr. Paulette Bethel. And Paulette encouraged me to check out your program. And when I looked at it, I found that's exactly what I was looking for. I didn't know what I was looking for. I've been a coach for a long time. I've been a personal trainer, and I'm a mindfulness instructor. I've been a life coach. I've helped people along the way for years. But I didn't know that this is exactly what I was looking for. And the what I love about coaching the most is that a coach is does not interfere, as you already mentioned. I'm going to repeat: does not interfere with medical attention whatsoever.
No.
With their psychiatrist, psychologist, the therapy that they're going through,
Yep.
it can one either assist that, or two take it from here.
Yes. Either
And
way.
yeah, yeah, and I like to think that it's someone who is for and metaphorically kind of isolated, kind of goes through what they need to go through to learn a few things, and then they open the door, and then we're standing there to take them back out into the world and help them take what they've learned and apply it. And anytime there's confusion, we always can give someone else advice,
Yep.
but we're not always really good at giving ourselves advice. And that's what we're here for. When when there's confusion, we're here to help them sort through the confusion to make
Exactly.
the choices with the skills that they've already been learning. Would you
Yeah.
say that's a fair
Yep.
assessment?
Absolutely. Find clarity.